She didn't just steal my husband, she took the whole company. The CEO wife breaks her silence after the Kiss Cam scandal at Coldplay's concert, and this time she determined to expose everything. The woman once shared a bed and life with him, now no longer recognizes her own husband. A seemingly harmless moment on the Kiss Cam, and just seconds later the entire world watched her husband collapse on a giant screen. But the woman who witnessed it all, with her wedding ring still on her finger, has now broken her silence. And this time she's not holding back anything, no matter the consequences. What she reveals about cardboard and how the plan had been set in motion long before anyone realized is overturning everything we thought we knew. This isn't love, this is manipulation, and $1 billion empire may soon change hands. And now, as the wife speaks up, the final pieces are falling into place, and the price to pay unimaginable. So what exactly did the CEO wife say? Enough is enough. She was holding a wine glass, that's all. Just a wine glass stem between her fingers, half a smile held on her face. From the outside, it was a perfect night. Coldplay's second concert at Gillette Stadium, 60,000 fans cheering, phone flashing, Chris Martin singing something soft and dreamy into the summer air. And then the screen, she didn't flinch, didn't move, not at first. The crowd erupted around her, laughing, whistling, and elbowing each other. On the giant screen above the stage, her husband, Andy Byron, CEO of Astronomer, leaning in with a woman half-shouldered in his arm and smiling, not in the crowd, not at her, at Christine Cabot, the company chief people's officer. The same woman who had been showing up in Andy's calendar with increasingly frequency. The same woman whose name seemed to be on every new internal memo, every sudden policy change, every promotion no one could explain. By the time Andy realized they were on the Kiss Cam, it was too late. He ducked behind the barrier. Kristen covered her face with both hands, but the camera had already caught what it came for. And she, the woman standing in the crowd, still wearing her wedding ring, finally understood everything. She hasn't spoken publicly until now, and this time she isn't holding anything back. Because Kristen Cabot didn't just take her husband, she took his power, she took the company, and she almost got away with it. I didn't cry, she says days later. That's the part that surprises people. I didn't cry when I saw the video. I didn't scream. I didn't walk out. She pauses. I just listened, and the sound of 60,000 people cheering, laughing, while I watched my marriage end. That was the last sound I remember from that night. The video would rack up over 4.3 million views on TikTok in less than 43 hours under the hashtag KissCamGoneWrong. The memes came fast, the speculation faster, but inside Astronomer, $1 billion SaaS company already facing external investor pressure, the falling out was far from funny. Andy Byron, once hailed as the golden boy of modern B2B growth, and become a headline, and his wife, who had stayed out of the spotlight for over a decade, was suddenly the one holding every card. I suspected it months ago, she admits, but when you have built a life with someone, businesses, dinner, late night stress, and startup chaos, you don't want to be the jealous wife. But things shifted last fall. She noticed Kristen Cabot's name on everything, not just in HR, not just in strategy session, in legal, in compliance, even in off-cycle budget revisions. It was a week when Andy's schedule was changed by someone else. I asked his assistant. She said Christine rescheduled it, said it was urgent. That's when I started looking. What she found wasn't just emails, it was infrastructure. Andy wasn't just involved with cardboard, he was rewriting the company around her. Department heads were being replaced without official announcement. One longtime VP of Oops was restructured days after raising concerns about employees' churn, only to be replaced by someone who would work under cardboard at her previous firm. Performance review processes were rewritten, budget oversight shifted, and through it all, Christine Cardboard's name was on the metadata of every document. Still, the wife said nothing. She took screenshots, dated emails, stored Slack logs. She made a quiet record of the empire being re-engineered beneath everyone's feet. Then came Coldplay. The moment the screen lit up, she didn't just see a betrayal, she saw a confirmation. It wasn't about the kiss, she says now, it was about control, about who had it and who didn't. Inside Astronomer, the fallout began immediately. Multiple employees confirmed that Christine Cardboard did not appear at the company's all-hands meeting on Monday morning, held just 36 hours after the concert. Her Slack status went dark. Her link remained untouched, and a memo sent by the board member to executive staff referenced reputational exposure stemming from leadership misconduct. But that wasn't the bombshell. The real explosion came from a private mail sent directly to Astronomer's board, copied to legal and sent to the wife's own account. The subject line was simple: what you allowed to happen. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and to share, and see you in another video.